The debut of Nigma Esports and Team Secret brought a lot of hype back into the qualifiers. 3 slots and there are so many good teams in Europe. Other regions also ran into the same issue. Slots are redistributed, and some regions that had 3 slots in the first major are now with 2. Let's begin in South America. The 2 slots they had will remain the same. With a new patch, how will teams fare? Pain Gaming came back with a revamped team that's led by William HFM Medeiros, and there's always Beast Coast who had another decent placement at the Chengdu Major. They were the top 2 team of their group, and no surprise they were the 2 teams to qualify. In North America, it was a different story. There's only 2 slots this time around, and Ninjas in Pajamas joined the qualifiers. The biggest surprise was Fighting Pandas, knocking Evil Geniuses into the lower bracket, where Fighting Pandas had 2 opportunities to clinch a spot into the major, and they failed to do so. KFC Sports Club and Evil Geniuses were the 2 winners.
But they Yule's Envy. He's lost the double damage. Buyback on the Lina. A 4v5.
Envy stole Ramsey's phase boots. This is a net worth swing.
Oh lord. Aegis. 1 minute left. But EG looks like they're just going to get mega creeps. FP are going to stand back and watch them. And here we go. What should be the final fight. No glyph available. Envy ruptured. Oh, daddy. Woo! Oh, no. He just hands it over to Arteezy as he walks to his own death. Crit going to be in the fountain, but that'll be the end. The GG is called, and Evil Geniuses qualify for the major. A heartbreaker for the Pandas after knocking Evil Geniuses down to the lower bracket. Coming so close and falling 1 series short.
In China, they continue to have 3 slots. The minor winners, Invictus Gaming, continue their hot streak and make it through. The runner-up, Vichy Gaming, takes care of Aster for the 2nd slot, and their last remaining spot was between Aster and Yihon. And Aster was just the better of the 2 teams and took the series 2-0.
Because when you don't have that and you don't have God Strength, what the hell do you do? Root out, Omni Knight, he bought back. Dieback is looking likely as well as he will go down. The chicken has been plucked, but Salah can't fight off against the rest. As Juan, he zones away his reinforcements. He's forced to fight him, but Boca hits just as hard as his goddamn spam right now. Mask of Madness, run for the high hills, but it's too damn late. He is dead, done, and dusted. No buyback, and it looks like Asta, they didn't want to wait around. E-Home are unable to make a dent, and Asta take the series 2-0.
Well deserved. They played significantly better than eHome throughout this entire series. I don't know what eHome was up to.
In the CIS region, we have the return of the 2 powerhouses. Virtus Pro took a break before the Summit Minor, and they came back and took the 1st spot. And the 2nd spot went to Na'Vi. The fan favorites will once again be on the main stage. Over in the Southeast Asia region, we had a little controversy. The C region got 3 slots, and it's the first time Reality Rift will be going to a major, and they're led by veteran Lee KYXY Kong Yang. The 2nd slot was won by Fnatic. It set up the final spot between TNC Predator and Cignal Ultra. The series won all 3 games, and unfortunately for Cignal Ultra, their connection killed their chances for the major. Cignal Ultra used all their allotted pause time to try to reconnect. TNC also used theirs to try to help, but the admin kind of forced his hand on TNC to unpause.
On the rulebook, if you're going strictly by the rulebook, this is just an unpause, yeah.
No, he's definitely in the right to unpause, I'm not saying that. Anyway, it's fine. They've waited long enough. This game is over. Tim's cleans up errors. I'm not sure if it's worth casting this, John. There's not really much going on. They are going to go straight to the tier 4s. They don't want to make this a spectacle.
Yeah,
that's fair
TNC,
enough.
That's TNC to the majors. So last major champs do manage to secure that last spot. Rather anticlimactically, I have to tell you, the result might have been different. We'll never know due to circumstance.
Frustration was taken to social media, but in the end of the day, rules are rules. TNC is heading to another major. Lastly, in Europe, they have 3 slots and a lot of good teams. Team Liquid continued their hot streak from the major and took the top spot in the groups and the 1st slot into the major. Team Secret also nabbed a spot as they finished their break and start their new season. The last spot was between Nigma Esports and Alliance. Nigma was definitely the favorite. Alliance played the underdog role once again and they swept the series with Nigma and they will be going back to the major. But the major qualifiers concluded, the minor is up next and every region is stacked. Enjoy the Dota and don't forget to subscribe to help out.
Major, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I mean,
And Kuro is going to the minor qualifiers.
Minor qualifiers.
Yeah.
Dude, he's like, you know what? Screw MKB. I'm getting a Daedalus.
Dude,
Look at me go.
screw Daedalus. Let's
They're
get a
going for the
rapier.
throne. Screw everything.
Go get Moonshard.
They're actually going for the throne.
Yeah, they actually should be able to bring it down too with all the buffs on him.
This is them signing the deal. The ticket to the major secured here.
Yep.
For Alliance, and
wow.
I mean, we're with three teams from EU going to the major.
Yep.
And I think, you know, before it, people were like, well, there's going to be 4 teams. It's going to be close. But I'll be honest, like, there's no question about it. Nigma they don't seem quite ready yet.
They do not. They lost 0-2 against Liquid.
Yep.
They lost 0-2 against Alliance.
And Alliance looking great.
They were able to take a game off of Secret, but
That's GG.
GG gets called.
Alliance is in.
Alliance is in. Nigma out.
Nigma, they're going to have